So it's being reported that Tory Lanez fans have started a petition to appeal his guilty verdict. This is coming days after the Tory Lanez versus Meg Thee Stallion trial, where Tory Lanez was found guilty on all three accounts. If the shoe had been on the other foot and if it was the other way around, the tables was turned, then I'm almost sure that Meg Thee Stallion fans would have done a petition as well. If it had been a mistrial, or if they felt like the trial didn't turn out how the fans expected it to. Now, people throughout the media are making it seem like fans are, crazy and, they're wrong to question this case when there were just so many inconsistencies within the case. So rightfully so, they're going to question it. I'm seeing people saying dumb things like when they say his DNA wasn't even on the gun, so on and so forth. But then they say, oh, well, it's inconclusive. Okay, well, it wasn't on the gun. It's not about who's right and who's wrong. It's about what you can prove. So ultimately, if it was inconclusive, that doesn't necessarily mean, now I'm not saying that he didn't shoot Meg Thee Stallion, because I wasn't there and I don't know. However, it's all about what you can prove. And it still has yet to be proven who shot Meg Thee Stallion. And that's what people are failing to realize. You're basically just admitting, oh, we don't know who shot Meg Thee Stallion. You're basically admitting that, all right, we should just believe this woman. So he should be in jail right now, although we don't know who shot her. But just because he's a man, he should be in jail is what you're saying. This case is just not sitting well with a lot of people. Could you imagine you as a black mother, if your son is coming to you and saying, Ma, I promise, I know I was there, but I promise you, Ma, I did not shoot this girl, and he's adamant about it. And you as a mother, you've heard her testimony as well. And you've heard inconsistencies in her story. You have heard her tell lies. It's not going to sit right with you either. Yes, we do need to protect black women, but at the same time, that doesn't necessarily make them right about everything, especially when there's not concrete proof. That's why people are outraged. There were witnesses who had different stories. So people have a right to question this. That could have been your brother. That could have been your cousin. That could have been your uncle, your dad. Everybody has a right to question that case. It's always a double standard. Even when it came to Tory Lanez bringing his son to court with him, everybody said, oh, well, after it came out that his son was crying when he seen his dad being put in handcuffs, and, they would say, oh, he's using his son as a pawn, as a prop, so people could feel sorry and he could sway the jury's opinions. So what do you think Meg Thee Stallion did by getting up on the stand? Now, don't get me wrong. The woman was shot. But did she exaggerate a lot of the story and she got up on the stand? Yes. If Meg Thee Stallion had a child and she was bringing her child into the courtroom, do you think people would have said, oh, she shouldn't have brought her son in there? That's not a place for her son to be. Nobody would have never said that. They would have said she got every right. So the question then becomes, will Meg Thee Stallion be able to live with this verdict? Will she be able to accept that decision and knowing that she lied about a lot of stuff? Don't get me wrong. I think there were a lot of stuff that she said when she was telling the truth, and there was a lot of things I think she lied about. But I don't think it was as serious enough for that man to be sent away. I think it was enough to be a mistrial. Many people are saying that Tory Lanez is going to appeal. I don't think he should appeal. It's a waste of time and a waste of money. They already had the verdict in before he was found guilty. They already knew that they was going to find him guilty. They already had their mind made up that they was going to convict that man. So why waste your time again? They said Tory Lanez spent upwards of $1 million to $2 million on lawyer fees and other things. Why do the exact same thing when they already have this perception about you? They already feel like you shot the girl. So why do it again? It's a waste of time, waste of money. Do your time like a man, stand on your 10. Because they probably gonna give him 4 to 5 years at best. See, this is why it's important as a musician, as an artist, to create enough material. Tory Lanez should have been doing 30 songs a month, 30 to 40 songs a month. That way he'll be able to sustain his career while he's locked away.